Hi everyone, it's Carol from Lily Rose Blue. First, thank you. It's just thank you so much for all your love and support. I really, really do appreciate it. And oh, you know, there are times in life and things in life where words just aren't enough, and this is one of them. Thank you is just not sufficient. It really isn't. But thank you, because I guess that is the only word we really have. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support for Ruth, of us, for Ruth's passing. Thank you for your support of my channel and cheering me to and helping me to hit 500 subscribers. All of that. All of that. Thank you to the new subscribers. Thank you to those tried and true people who have been there almost from the beginning. Thank you to my friends near and far. Yeah, just, I'm not even going to start trying to name names because I would forget somebody, and then not on purpose, by accident, and then I would feel horrible. So you guys, just thank you so much. And interestingly enough, when I looked at my statistics, that's not what YouTube calls it. They don't call it, anyway. And then looked at my comments, I realized that Mahi's name, or Mahi, I'm not sure if it's Mahi or Mahi, that that your name was not in analytics. That's what YouTube calls it. I realized that it wasn't in the analytics of new subscribers, but it was in the comments. So Mahi or Mahi, thank you so much for subscribing. I think you might be number 506, and bless you. Thank you. Thank you all. Sorry, I just saw something that, I'm squirreling. All of a sudden I saw a brush, that paintbrush, that wasn't where it was supposed to be, and it was driving me nuts, so I had to grab it. See, squirreling. So thank you so much, each and every one of you. Bless you. Oh, again, there aren't words. There just are not words. So you guys probably remember that I recently made a purchase from a Cherry on Top, and I showed you all the, the papers and the bits and pieces. And we got to the journaling bits, and I realized that I had gotten 2 of the For the Record and none of the journal bits for Front Porch, which was the other collection that I had purchased. So I reached out to a Cherry on Top, which is where I purchased those collections. I didn't get to talk to anybody, and I'm going to move this just slightly. Sorry, guys. I didn't get to talk to anybody directly, but I left a message. And that was probably, 3 o'clock Central Time, and they're in Michigan, so I think they're on East Coast time. I can't remember if Michigan changes or not. Excuse me. Oh, of course, I go to talk and then I start to cough. But that next morning, I had an email and an apology, and said they'd be right on it. And sure enough, in the mail when I got home Sunday night was a package from A Cherry on Top with the journal bits for the Front Porch collection. So I just thought I felt bad that somehow Mahi or Mahai, I guess it could be Mahai as well, name did not get included. So I wanted to jump on anyway and do a quick video to welcome them. But then this gave me a reason to hop on and do both things. So here are the journal bits for Front Porch, which is the collection by Simple Stories. So first we have these lovely words and some tags. I think that is really pretty. I really like that shade of yellow, or the combination of the colors or something. I wished I could say this is why I like it, but I just really, really like that. So there's that. Here we have a cute ribbon, and it could also probably, in fact, goes like that. Prize ribbon, I'm going to call it. Here's a journaling spot. That's a doily and a journaling spot. I also like that. These three things I'm going to show together. Aren't those adorable? Also, really, really like those. There's something about the color combination in this kit, I think, that is just really making me love it. And then we're going to put those three pieces together. Very cute. Very cute card. It's almost like those calling cards. There's another name for them. You guys know it. You're shouting at me right now. It's this, Carol. It's called this. I'm just not coming up with it right now. There's that. Here is another really adorable. Again, love everything about that. I love the bird. I love the twig. I love the paper, the faux stitching, the tag. Here is another tag. A couple other of journaling bits. And then, whoopsies, my sleeve about took that out. Oh, here's another one. Choose happy, so very loved. Bless this home. Live simply. Happy memories. Very cute. It's interesting, and I guess I could throw that over here. I find it interesting that these seem more yellow and cream based, and these have a white background, and yet they're from the same collection. You also do not see that very often either. I don't know. I kind of like that. Here, I'm going to zoom in so you can see those just a bit better. Sorry. My my brain and my actions apparently are not syncing together tonight. I actually did have my day was so crazy. At work. So I did not work yesterday, and I don't regret that decision for a moment, even though today was crazy, because I needed it. I needed to sleep. I just needed some time. I really did. Today was absolutely, and I want to say bad words here, blankety blank crazy. you can fill in. Maybe you know what I mean, maybe you don't, but I won't say it out loud. It was so crazy. I literally had my headset on my head on calls or in meetings, putting out fires from the moment I started until 3:30 when I had to leave to go to my PT appointment. And that ended up being fortuitous because I had run the battery out on my headset. Yep. That's the kind of fun day it was today. But I'm choosing to not let that bug me. Tonight's my husband's trivia night, and so I try to make Tuesday nights be for me. Sadly, though, I will tell you that after I got back from PT, I came back and worked till 7 because I had to. This has just been the way it's been since October. Yeah. Yep. Honestly, guys, it wouldn't take much for me to just say, okay, I'm given my 1-month retirement notice. I'm out of here. Of course, that's more of a pipe dream because I don't know. On the one hand, we can handle it financially. On the other hand, we can't because we have so much we need to do on the house. So there's that. However, if I get a new boss, which I still don't have a boss yet, that is a micromanager and not nice, I will definitely just retire. Life's too short. And so many things in life in the last year have told me that, right? Life is just too short. So yeah. I don't mean to digress. I'm just saying this is what things have been like. It's why, oh gosh, I just want to craft. But now, because I'm just moving at the speed of lightning, my room is a absolute disaster again, and it's so distracting I can't craft. So I'm going to have to take a little bit of time, try to pick up my room, and then start to craft. I also, and I apparently am more of a flitter than I thought I was. I'm thinking about doing something in memory of Ruth for the kids, or I'm not sure. Of course, I said I was going to do that for my nephew, and I gathered all the stuff, and I haven't started on that yet. I have not started on that yet. But of course, that's what's in my head right now that I want to work on, besides my granddaughter's scrapbooks. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I do know that sometimes you do have to go with those squirrel moments, so that, because sometimes that's when you get things done. That could sometimes be your best work. You never know. I also know, I think I shared with you, I'm trying to catch up on videos, and thank you, Carrie the Paper Monkey, for telling me not to feel guilty. She's right. I shouldn't feel guilty. But I am trying to catch up on videos, and so that I can kind of keep my spot. My subscriptions are not in alpha order. They're just kind of random. They're not even in order of how I subscribe. They're not in order by how often I've watched anything. They're just, I honestly have not figured out the pattern, to be honest with you. All I know is the last person's channel I watched is in first place. That's the only thing that's consistent. So, last night, what was I doing that I was able to put YouTube on for a minute? I can't remember. I can't remember. But it just so happened I stumbled across Teresa H. Creates. I mean, she is somebody who I subscribe to. She's one of the people that I admire as far as her crafting skills. And she had just reorganized and cleaned up her craft room. And on her video, she was talking about how she just has to, not only reorganize, but get rid of and just make. Like I had the impression she had a few projects that she had started and not finished. Raise your hand if that's you. And one of her goals, and Teresa, I don't mean to put, or T, I don't mean to put words in your mouth, but basically she was saying, I just have to get those projects done, get it out of here because I need the space, right? And I know that's what Angela the Traveling Crafter does. I mean, she's constantly evaluating what she has and and again, Angela, I also don't want to put words in your mouth either, but I think that Angela is constantly evaluating, reevaluating, and saying, okay, I'm at a point where if I bring something in the house, I either have to sell it, keep it, and if I keep it, probably something else has to go. That is really hard for me, but I now have stuff in the basement. I have this craft room full, and now I have a few things out in the garage. Yep, something has got to give here. So there is that. There is that. I am now at a place, just I think in the last 24 hours, where I can start to think about my 2025 goals. And one of them I will share with you, and stay tuned, is I want to try to do a live sale on the Maker's Market. I need to research it and learn and all of that. But I want to try to start to do that. Because that, I think, is more attainable for me with my equipment versus this 3-step process that I have to go through right now to list things, right? And then even if you list them, they're still sitting. Some may go quickly, some may not. There's all of that. So I really would like to try to do some live sales. Angela, Carol, I've watched them do live sales. I've watched Sarah do live sales. And in particular, this last one that Sarah did seemed, and I know it wasn't, Sarah, and I know that it was because you were super organized, but it just seemed, you made it look easy, even though I knew it wasn't. But I think that's the sign that you were well organized, and it also gives people like me hope that maybe I can do that too. So there's that. And I definitely have to create more journals and or tags, just the ephemera. And I have to make some really tough decisions about things I'm going to keep, things I'm going to sell, and yeah, just get making more, I think. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I think that's it. I don't need to just keep rambling on and on. Thank you again for watching. And as always, first of all, please have a wonderful, safe, and blessed 2025. Please, as always, know how much I appreciate you. Please also continue to share my channel because, now my goal has to be 1,000 subscribers, right? Right? That's the next big milestone. I don't think it'll be easy, but you don't get anywhere if you don't work and try. So that's, I'm not saying that's a 2025 goal. I'm saying that is a goal. Live sales, just getting stuff done, making some tough decisions. Yeah, those kinds of things. So I would like to be able to make enough money that I can reinvest in my business by buying a laptop that is for me and my business. And then part 2 would be I want an Echo printer so gosh darn bad I could just spit. Again, that's an expression. But the reality is we need a laptop, or I need a laptop more than I need the printer. I have other ways to print things if I absolutely need to. Yeah, so that is kind of my thing. My husband always does a golf trip in February, and he's gone a whole week. Like, he leaves on a Friday night and he's not back until the following Saturday. So I plan to really rock and roll. I see best laid plans. I know that. I shouldn't even be putting this out in the universe. I'm going to try to be very, what's the word I'm looking for? Selfish with my time that week so that I can really craft, really work on my business, just all of those things. Yeah. Okay, I've said now 2 times I'm going to quit rambling. Thank you all so much for everything, absolutely everything you do and that you are. You're wonderful people. And please take care. Stay safe. Don't forget to have some fun. And God bless. Good night.